Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back on the season finale. The Eagles, they got it done. They had to play Ertz. It's been a wild ride. I just need to check something real quick. 40, 32. Okay, that's 72. Plus the 35. That is 102 plus 107. 107. Let me check real quick. It's because I'm checking the play selection, guys. This has a lot to do with the frustrations of the play calling of the plays that we ran. It has a lot to do with why the coaching staff, why Nick Sirianni is so frustrated on the sidelines. We had 12 runs. Hold on just a second. We had 25 runs, and then we had 12. And then 21. Okay. So we ran it 33, 34. Let's go with 35 plus 25. That is 40, 60. We ran it 60 times. Before I get into anything, in the past 3 weeks, we've ran the ball 60 times. And we've passed the ball 107 times. So I don't want to hear anything. Why they're, you see Nick Sirianni like, well, what the fuck's going on with, bro? Run the fucking ball. And dude, especially in the second half, you already have the lead. You gotta run the ball. I mean, you gotta run it more than you pass it on every series. There's got to be 2 runs per series, then pass. I mean, Jesus. So let's get right into it. So the Giants get the ball. We force them to punt. They had an incomplete pass, 2 runs, punt. We're starting the game off great defensively. Backups, obviously. On the Eagles' first drive, on the first play of the offense, they got on the field. Hurts goes to Brown for 35 yards, and I'm like, damn. He gets on the field and does this after 2 weeks. He goes 3 for 3 for 51 yards. It results in a field goal. 7-play, 51-yard field goal drive, and we passed it 6 times. There was no runs. And I feel like that's where it begins. Now, today, there was 35 passes to 34 runs, but 9 of those runs were orchestrated and off-plan sequenced by Jalen Hurts. Like, he had to run it, or he had to make some making abilities, which is, who Hurts is. But, yes, we wanted it. It was a 34 runs to 35 passes. But like I said, 9 of those runs were from Hurts himself. They were not from play calls from the head coaches. From either Sirianni or the offensive coordinator, whoever's making the play calls. We look, dude. We won this game, and I'm kind of happy. But at the same time, this needs to be said. This needs to be addressed. That we need to run the football as much as we pass the football. Because it's just who we are as a whole. We run it. We get a lot of success with our running game. We were number 1 in running last year. We were number 1 in running for a good amount of time. And now we're not, because we just got away from that. For what reason? I have no fucking idea. We need to run the football. And we're gonna get into this series. There's a series I liked because we were running the football. We were getting yard. We were moving chains, dude. We were moving them chains. Anyways, it's 3-0 Eagles. On the Giants' second drive, they go 1 of 2 passing. We force a punt. I don't care about Giants' play selection. I just care about our play selection. So the Eagles' second drive, Hurts goes 5-0 passing for 57 yards on another 37-yard reception from Brown. God damn. You know what I mean? Brown having a big game early with Hurts. He had one rush for -1 yards. Sanders had 5 carries. Look, on their second drive, 5 carries, 16 yards. Scott had a carry for 7 yards on a touchdown. Rushing touchdown. 12-play, 80-yard drive to put us up 10-0. So right there, that's it. We ran it. We passed it 5 times on that series. We ran it 6 with 2 different backs. And what happened? We get into the end zone. We put touchdown on the board. And it's 10-0 Eagles. Now, this is where I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck, why the emphasis, like, they're just pass happy. I don't know why the Eagles want to be pass happy. Like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to put pressure on that man. And he's going to be rusty. Let's be real. It's been 2 weeks. So it's 10-0 Eagles on the Giants' third drive. They go 3 of 1 passing, 5 runs on a field goal fake. They faked their field goal, and we were all over that bitch. We stopped it. We got him in the backfield, turnover on downs. And it's something I didn't see, but they got all over it, man. Let's go. The defense. So the Eagles' third drive, Hurts goes 0 for 1 passing. Sanders had 2 carries for 8 yards and a punt. Okay. I'd live with that. We ran it twice. We didn't get the first down. I don't care. Now, the passing play might have not even been a good passing play for it to be an incomplete because you don't do that often. We punt. Giants' fourth drive. They go 1 of 1 passing, 1 run, and we force them to punt. So let's go D. They're still doing great. On the Eagles' fourth drive, Hurts had a carry for -1 yards, 1 of 1 passing for 4 yards. We had good field position, but we only got a field goal out of it. On a 4-play, 5-yard field goal drive to put the Eagles up 13-0. We're looking pretty good, but we need to move the clock more and gain more yards. So the Giants' 5th drive, they go 3 of 4 passing, 2 runs. Including a grounding penalty, a loss of down, and we forced them to punt. So the Eagles get it on their 5th drive. They go 2 runs for Hurts has 2 carries for 7 yards. Obviously, his carries they're formed from him. This is not designed, because I know they didn't want to have Hurts run in this game. So that's telling you right there that it's from him. It's from the players' IQ level on the field. It's not from the coaches. And this is where I get pissed off, because I feel like the coaches are holding our team back to an extent, dude. We can be much better than this. And they decide they want to be like, oh, we got all these pass weapons. Let's just pass the ball. Like, we got running weapons too. So he went 3 of 1 passing, 28 yards. The Giants backups get 2 sacks because he's dropping back twice on damn freaking play calls that were pass plays. Sanders had a carry for 3 yards. Scott had 3 carries for 12 yards. Gainwell had a carry for 1 yard. We had 3 different running backs in this game. We only ran it 5 times. Not including Hurts' runs, because those are emphasized by him. And we get a field goal out of this drive. And we were in the freaking red. We were like inside the 10, dude. And you're calling pass plays. Like, that's what pisses me off. On a 13-play, 59-yard field goal drive, it's 16-0 Eagles. over the Giants. The Giants' sixth drive, they had one run. Webb goes 1 of 3 passing. We force another punt. And on the Eagles' sixth drive, we kneel it with 2 seconds left for halftime. At the half, it's 0-16 Eagles. And we need to score rushing the football, because I feel like that's what won us the first time we faced it. We had 200 rushing yards. Like, dude, this is what makes me mad. Like, I don't understand why we can't rush the football. Like, I don't know. Like, why are you so against rushing the football? Nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna either move it or you're not gonna move it anywhere. Opposed to passing the ball with a person you're trying to get right. You're gonna pass the ball, and like, you didn't need to pass it 35 times today. That's my point. Yeah, I would have loved if we passed it 28 and ran it 36 times. That would have been great with that, and we probably would have won this game 31-16. I mean, easy. We probably could have sat Hurts, at the end of the third. But no, like, you guys are tercos. You guys want to freaking pass the ball all the time. 35 freaking passes to 25 freaking runs. I mean, that's not balanced football. I mean, and that's just being real, dude. That's just not balanced football. So Eagles come out on their 7th drive. Hurts goes 3 of 3 passing for 40 yards. Sanders had 2 carries for 3 yards. And again, we were more pass happy. And we get inside the red zone again, and Hurts throws an interception because they want to freaking throw freaking pass plays all the freaking time. Now, I understand he threw it to double coverage. But you guys are like, Jesus, dude. This is the 2nd straight drive where we passed it 6 times and we only ran it like once or twice. Run the fucking football. So it's an interception touchback. So on the Giants 8th drive, on the Giants 7th drive, they go 2 runs, 3-0 passing. We forced them to punt. They got a first down, but we stopped them. So on the Eagles' 8th drive, Hurts had a carry for 3 yards. He went 2 of 2 passing for 17 yards. Scott had a carry for 12. And right there, dude, right freaking there, he had 1 carry for 12 yards. And we get away from it. We go for passing. I mean, Jesus, it's right. Like, this is a crazy thing, dude. Like, it's in your face that Scott gets 12 yards. He only had 1 carry. Give him the fucking ball again. I mean, so we get a field goal out of it. It's a 7-play, 36-yard field goal drive. So at this point, it's Giants 0, Eagles 19. And on the Giants' 8th drive, they go 4 of 1 passing, 3 yards. 3 runs. They get a field goal drive on a 9-play, 69-yard field goal drive. And the score is 3-19. I believe it was the end of the 3rd quarter when they got this field goal, or right at it. So it was at the end of the 3rd. It was 3-19, and on the Eagles' 9th drive, Hurts goes 1 for 1 passing for 3 yards. Sanders had a carry for 2 yards, and another punt. And look, it's 19-3. I just told you. And we have 2 passing plays and 1 run the fucking football. We're up freaking 19-3. 19-3, and you're still passing the fucking ball? I mean, dude, like, how much up do you have to be like, you know what, we can run the football, we're okay? Cause if I'm up 3-0 or if I'm up 10-0, I'm running the fucking football down their throat. I'm taking time off the clock. And I'm getting something out of it, because you still got field goals out of all those passes, the 35 passes that you called. You still got field goals out of them. So running the football is not, there's no difference. You still probably would have gotten field goals, which is the same damn difference, taking way more time off the clock, or maybe even gotten touchdowns. I mean, it's ridiculous what kind of plays they put in there today. It kind of sucks, man. And then they showed the Giants head coach. I had no idea he was in Alabama with Hurts and Devontae Smith, and it had me thinking, man. Just imagine if that guy was our head coach, because look what they did with their backups against us and our head coach of Nick Sirianni, who and the offensive coordinator, who don't know what the fuck's going on and why we're not winning by 30 against these backups. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It is ridiculous. And I don't care what the fuck you have to do, Nick Sirianni, offensive coordinator, whoever's on the offense and coaches, you better get this shit figured out 2 weeks from now. And how we need to run the fucking football. Because it's ridiculous. You guys are acting like y'all know what the fuck's going on out there. It's dude, literally, dude, like, it's disappointing. It really is. And seeing you guys' frustration like that doesn't help the team. It doesn't help the players seeing you frustrated. It doesn't help the fans thinking that y'all don't know what the fuck's going on. Figure out what's going on and what you have to do to run the fucking football, because that's your problem. You don't run it. You're not running the ball. That's what's going on. That's why you're so frustrated that we can't get in the end zone, because you don't put runs in there. You're just pass happy all the time. You're getting people to drop back. That's more opportunity for sacks and more pressure on the person that's rusty, that he's trying to get back. He's trying to get right back. You're lucky this guy's smart and has so much football IQ. Because he's making he's making it seem like he's smarter than the damn play callers out there, man. It's ridiculous, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. So we punt, and then the Giants' ninth drive, they go 5 runs, touchdown or rushing touchdown. Webb goes 3 of 2 passing. Their 2-point conversion fails on a 10-play, 59-yard touchdown drive to get them on the board 9-19. On the Eagles' 10th drive, Hurts goes 2 of 3 passing for 22 yards, a carry for 1 yard. Scott had 4 carries for 22 yards. Gainwell had 4 carries for 23 yards on a field goal, 15-play, 71-yard field goal drive. This is the drive that I liked. This is the series that we ran it 8 times and we passed it only 4. Was it 4 or 5? Let me just check real fast. We passed it 5 times. This is the kind of series. Yes, we didn't get a touchdown out of it, because I believe when we got into the end zone, towards the red zone, the last play was, I believe, a flicker by Hurts running to the left, because you want to drop back with 4 yards to go? Are you fucking shitting me, dude? Run the fucking football! Like, dude, Jesus Christ, bro. It is just, it's sad, dude, that it's just simple football math and balance, that you need to run the football as much as you pass it to have well enough an success. Now, you might not skyrocket, but you're not going to get beat or be out of the game either if you have both phases. It opens up so much things. I don't need to explain this to you, because you guys are professional coaches. Well, at least I think and hope you guys can figure this bullshit out. So we get a field goal out of it. This puts the Eagles up 22-9. And then on the Giants' 10th drive, Webb goes 5 of 1 passing. They had 1 run play on a hurry-up drive, 7-play, 59 yards. He passed it for, I believe it was a freaking 30-something yard touchdown. And at this point, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Jesus. And this because the lack of running the football. And you can blame the defense. You can say all this bullshit that, you know what, well, they got tired at the end. No. The Giants are in this game because we left too much time on the clock, because you're passing the fucking football in the 4th quarter. In the 4th quarter, and you're up 19-3. Jesus Christ, bro. So the Giants, they're on the board. Obviously they try to go for the onside kick. We get it. It's 16-22. And then at this point we got 3 kneel, and Hurts is still out there kneeling the ball. Now you can send Ninja out there at least and kneel it. You know, well, at this point it don't even matter. The game's over, right? Might as well have him do the last series. 3 kneels to end the game. The final score is 16-22 Eagles over the Giants. Hurts stats today, he was 20 out of 35, 229 yards and an INT, a QBR of 65.0. I don't really blame Hurts for this because he's coming off of 2 weeks. He's going to be rusty. If it was fucking me, I would have had him at least past 27, maybe 28 times tops. We've had games where he's just passed it that much times, and we've ran it more and had so much success. I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand why we need to pass the football and why there needs to be so much passing yards for the coach's eyes, dude. It's just ridiculous. It really is. It's ridiculous. It's disappointing. It's very upsetting. I'm angry that we can't simply run the football on simple examples like today. You know, last week we could have ran the football more to take pressure off Garner. Everybody's throwing shit at Garner. Everybody's throwing shit at, and it's not even fucking his fault. I want to hear why we don't run the football. That's what I want to hear. 107 passing plays in 3 weeks to 60 runs. 60 runs. I mean, we're averaging 20 runs a game to freaking 35 plus passing a game. Are you shitting me, dude? I mean, it's just ridiculous, dude. It really is. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. 3 games with 107 passes. So he had those the 229 INT, the quarterback rating of the QBR 65.0, 9 carries for 13 yards, which was, you know, manifested by him. It wasn't even designed. Scott had 9 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown, which was our only touchdown. It was a fucking rushing touchdown, bitch, in your face. And then the defense had the 2-point failures, which was big, dude. If they get that 2-point conversion, and let's say the Giants stop us, they tie the fucking game. If they score a touchdown and go for 2, they tie the ball game. So that was huge. We forced them to punt 6 times. Good job, D. We had 2 sacks. The turnover on downs on the fake punt, which was pretty big too. And the play selection, the 35 passes to 25 runs. I mean, that's clearly skills to passing again for the 3rd straight fucking week. And the Giants stats, Webb he went 23 of 40, 168 yards, a touchdown. He had 6 carries for 41 yards, a TD. He passed for a touchdown and rushed for a touchdown. QBR of 75.8. I mean, he was a higher rating than hers because of the stupid play selection we had today. The Gray Brightwell, he had 11 carries for 60 yards for the Giants. The Giants defense had 3 sacks, an INT, and they forced 2 punts. The season finale, man. Like, I know I'm upset and I have some frustrations, but it's true, dude. I hate it when we don't win the football. I've hated it when we were 3-6. I've hated it when we were 4 and I believe, what were we? 4 and 12 when I wanted Doug Peterson to be fired, and they traded Carson. All those years, we didn't run the fucking football. Those records, we didn't run the fucking football. The playoff loss last year, we didn't run the fucking football. Like, we need to run the football. And I pray and I hope, and no disrespect to you coaches, but as a fan of the Eagles, and our only hope and what I'm seeing of us getting there and into the big game and having a chance, we got to run the fucking football, dude. We got to run the football. Please. The point of this video, number 1 seed, we got it. Let's go. I mean, I'm happy about that, but this is a real problem because it's a play selection problem where you're play calling and you're calling certain plays and you're not being balanced in your calls, and that's, to me, that's an issue. It doesn't balance you out as a football team offensively. It makes you struggle. So get right, please, coaches. Nick Sirianni, no offense to the coaching staff, but I'm gonna speak my mind, and I'm gonna say my frustrations. Somebody's got to take care of the coaching staff, even though they're not taking care of themselves and our football team. So, with all due respect, I need to speak my mind and what problems I see, because a lot of people want to blame Gardner. A lot of people want to put it like, well, Hurts came back and he was slumpy. It's the play call selections, and they gotta fix them in 2 weeks, because we're gonna be at home to God knows who, and we gotta be ready to win at home to get to the NFC Championship. We'll be in Philly if we get there, and we better, you sure as hell get there, because the last time we had number 1 seed, we went to the Super Bowl and won it, and I don't expect nothing less. Fix this bullshit. Make sure we get right, and let's go, man. Number 1 seed. Remember to follow your boy. We did it, guys. We rest for 2 weeks, and hopefully we can game plan with a master game plan offensively to whoever we're playing. The season finale, but it's not over yet for us. We got a couple of weeks left. We get to play again. So the playoffs begin, I should say, as the season finale finishes and the journey for a trophy begins. NFC East champs, I'm still debating. I think I am. I need to get a shirt. We won the East. So, yeah, guys, make sure you follow my channel. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks, and it'll be at the link, whoever we play, depending on who wins next weekend. So I'll see you guys then. Follow your boy, and peace out, man. I'll see you guys later. Go Eagles.